45, we said, right?
It is 45.
45.
45.
All right. Alrighty.
Yep. Run it.
Hello and welcome to the Roundabout Podcast. This is episode 45. My name is Austin Suddeth. With me, I have Michael Levine, Hunter Brittle, and Tyler McClellan. Hi, guys.
What is that happening?
I don't think I liked that.
I'm uncomfortable.
Was that all on an inhale?
I'm uncomfortable.
That was all on an inhale.
Fair enough.
I'm impressed because I
told-
thought you had succumbed to AI.
Yeah, right? Sorry, I'm eating fry.
He succumbed to the madness is what he did.
Hey, guys, I'm ready to record the podcast. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
I am ready to record and eat the rest of these fries from Sonic.
The burger was
sponsored,
still
by
in
the
his
way.
mouth. He had to inhale it down during the intro.
Hello,
Well,
fellow humans. I am here to record a podcast and eat
Yeah.
and fry like other human activities.
Michael's mom made a comment like 2 months ago that I intro way too similar to another podcast. So I thought I would try something different that sounded nothing like that podcast.
I don't like
Yes.
change.
You intro.
Yeah, I don't like
you
that
intro too similar to a much more successful podcast. So let's change it.
Yeah.
Fake it till
Now
you make
she
it.
can listen. No, well, no, because
Melinda.
she is one of our, I think, most consistent listeners to this podcast. I want her to listen to that and be like, I didn't like that. And now I don't ever have to hear it again. And I can just do it the way I've done it this whole time.
What happens
That's
if
fair.
she
I didn't like it either.
unironically says, that's great. I really enjoyed that. Does that mean you have to do it perpetually?
No.
Thank God.
Actually, no.
Speaking of things that don't need to perpetually be done, I got a story for y'all. And today I got reminded of it, but it has been an issue with something that I have found an issue in workplace environments for the better part of a decade.
Oh,
But-
deep-seated hatred. Got it.
Yeah. But this one at my current workplace is very specific to one person. So most workplaces have a community kitchen with a microwave and other amenities, coffee maker and stuff, such as my office does. But we have one employee, and I love her to death. She's a great person, very sweet, but she doesn't cook. And almost every single one of her lunches she makes in the microwave.
The what?
Try that one
The
again.
mi-
You want to run that
microwave.
one by me again,
Yeah.
buddy?
I did.
Yeah.
It's the microwave.
You want me to count you in on that?
Yeah,
Take
please.
2.
Yeah.
All right. 2, 1.
But she cooks everything in a microwave. And she cooks one thing once a week that just gets me irate. She does a lot of soups. And one of the soups she makes she cooks in the microwave is like a cheese soup. And when that thing gets cooked, it smells like burnt cheese in the office for like the next 5 hours, pretty much until I go home. And this,
Cheese.
it's terrible. It's terrible. But it's like, because it's like a broccoli cheese soup.
Ah, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It looks delicious, but it smells awful because it's like canned broccoli cheese soup, not like something that would be at like a restaurant.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know, though, because I've had canned broccoli and cheese soup before, and it did not smell disgusting coming out of the microwave. Like, I feel like she's doing something wrong there if that's the experience.
I'm pretty sure it's like 100% just this brand. And I don't know what brand it is because I don't feel like getting anywhere close to the microwave once she starts cooking it to figure this stuff out. Like I shut my door. I have a oil diffuser, like a essential oil diffuser in my office. I just put whatever stuff I can find in that to make it not smell like burnt cheese. So it's the brand she uses and it kills me. And we had this issue at, my last place of employment. And that's why I said this goes back so far that it's just every time I do, it's like, I don't know if I prefer burnt cheese smell or the smell of reheated fish in a microwave that one of my old employees used to do.
Yeah, fish is a common one. That's like that should be like a workplace rule, or
Right.
like
It's
don't do
so
fish.
common. It's so common, but it's like you can't let them get away with it. Like I understand it, but it's just like I can't. Like I think the cheese one is because it's relevant. To me, it's worse that fish doesn't get heated up in our microwave at all at this job, but this burnt cheese smell, and it happened today, and that's why it's just fresh on my mind. That when it happens, it literally ruins the rest of my workday. Like I am not productive. It is so foul.
I think
You
an
tried
awesome-
elevating
That's
your
rough.
complaint to management.
They don't
Like-
care.
I think an awesome practical joke to play on you would be find this person's contact information and get her to go just drop a little bit of that soup into your oil diffuser.
That's vile.
It is.
That's terrible.
That's an act of terrorism, is what that is.
You're gonna ruin my oil diffuser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really would. That would be the worst part, is your oil diffuser wouldn't work anymore.
That thing's
Then
done
it's the
for,
gift that
man.
keeps on
Therapy.
giving, because then you can't even mask the broccoli and cheese soup smell.
I would just give an
But-
excuse to go get a more potent oil diffuser.
Get 3 and just shuffle them around like a shell game.
What kind of oil do you usually burn? What's
I
your
love
what's
those
your
games
favorite?
at ball games. It's under hat number 2.
But have y'all experienced this? Like, is this something that y'all deal with your fellow coworkers?
I think
I know some
think
of you work from home, but
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I don't have that problem with thunder and lightning. They don't really. Now, occasionally they blow up a litter box, but that's all downstairs, so I don't have to smell it.
shit smell isn't much better.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't travel.
So I do have to go into the office every once in a while, and it does happen occasionally. A former coworker of mine used to cook salmon all the time, which thankfully salmon's not the worst smelling fish you could choose. Reheated wise, it doesn't have too strong of a smell, but still fish smell gets old after about the second hour of smelling it. However, this is almost more of a shout out. There is a girl at the office when I go in occasionally, who I'm convinced cooks or reheats the same meal every day, because every time I've been in there around lunchtime, I smell it. I don't even know what it is, but whatever it is she makes smells fantastic. And luckily, it's like 15 minutes before the time I usually take lunch that she eats. So I just get to smell it right before lunch. I don't even have to sit there starving because of it, because I get to go in like 15 minutes. So almost the polar opposite. But I think we need to shout out, rather than complain about those who have stinky lunches, we need to give props to the people that have good smelling lunches in the break rooms.
I take a sandwich to work every day. I don't use the microwave.
Well, on kind of this similar topic here, I learned over the weekend that I have been sleeping on the crock pot. My wife uses a crock pot a lot, and everything she makes out of it's great. I know they're very capable, but I like to meal prep occasionally. Not often, but occasionally. And for some reason, I've just never made any meal preps in the crock pot until this weekend. I decided I was going to make some kind of honey garlic chicken in the crock pot and lay it all out. Dude, I threw in about 2.5 pounds of chicken, some sauces, some seasonings, and turned it on high for like 3 hours, right? 20 minutes before it was done, I turned on the rice cooker, which is another fantastic thing everyone should have in their house. Cooked like 3 cups of uncooked rice, so it made 6 cups of rice, and like 3 hours worth of just sitting around playing video games. I didn't even have to do nothing. And when it's all said and done, I ate one of them for dinner and have a lunch for every day this week. I've been sleeping on the crock pot, and it tastes really good too.
Pressure makes diamonds, and also fantastic meals.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm more of an air fryer guy. I have loved playing around with the air fryer lately.
Air fryer's just a small oven.
Oh, make no mistake, we have it all.
Yeah, I think that's my problem is I have it all, and I get decision fatigue of what I'm going to use. It's harder with the crock pot because as much as I like using it and how convenient it is, it really just gets put on the back burner for like a weekend meal. I don't want to do something like before I go to work and then have to come home and hope to God that nothing went wrong. Where if I'm doing it on the weekend, I can go in there, check on it, make sure things are fine. And I like that better. So we do the crock pot like, once a month now, if that.
No,
But
we're
the air
not.
fryers, it's quick, it's easy, it's there.
we're not afraid to leave ours on for the day. We'll put it on low and just let it cook for 8 hours. It's not often that we do that, especially now with me working from home. Even if we do, I'm here for it. But beforehand, even so, we would do that. But I think, like, granted, I was home when I cooked this one, but to me, it was just insane that in that little effort, I have a meal for every single day this week, or every weekday this week. But I have to say, by far, my favorite cooking instrument, I guess, that I've purchased and still use religiously is my Blackstone. Having a flat top grill is fantastic.
Oh, it's great. That's when I was in racing. That's what we had on the hauler.
Yeah.
And our hauler driver, he'd cook us breakfast, lunch, and dinner on that thing, man. It was awesome.
So much potential. And even if like you have cast iron and you do want to cook something in a pan, turn it on, put the cast iron on it. It works the same as a big burner. So yeah, there's so much potential with a Blackstone or a flat top. The next thing I want to buy is a pizza oven. I think we've talked about this a little bit before, whether it was during a stream or just us bullshitting and talking. I don't remember, but I really want a pizza oven.
Yeah, I have my Blackstone. I don't think I've used it in 3 years, and I'm pretty sure it's just rusted out. Because I went to go mow the yard the other day and realized that the cover that was on it has deteriorated. And so that thing has just been rained on for I don't know how long. I'm scared to look. So I don't know. I think my Blackstone might be getting the boot here soon because it might be too far rusted for me to be able to revive it back to life.
That thing needs a Viking funeral.
Yeah, it sounds like
Isn't that how you season them, though? Like, you just let it rust a little bit, and then it's like a good seasoned cast iron?
Wait a minute.
Not quite.
No,
you're
that's
on the
how
right
you get
track,
tetanus.
just minus the rust portion.
Fair enough.
Well, and I've had it rust before, and it's not hard to revive because it is cast iron. It's not hard to revive it. It's just it takes all damn day long to do it. So I mean, you just have heat on it for like 6 hours straight to just get the rust burnt off, and then to re-season it, to recoat it, and then it's good to go. But it's like, I don't want to do that anymore. And if I had a cover on my back porch, that would be great, but I don't.
I've resurfaced mine once, but I believe if your cover is deteriorating off of it, yours might be too far gone. I hate to say it.
And really, it would just be repurchasing the top. I mean, everything else is fine, and I'm sure you can just rebuy the top part, which is what I probably need to do.
Which, that's like 75% of the cost of them, though. So at that point, you might as well just buy a new one.
Buy a new one that's not 7 years old and all the internals are updated.
Another thing that we have... Sorry, go ahead.
Go on. No,
I was just going to say, another thing that we have that we don't use a lot is an Instapot. To me,
mine has been sitting in my closet for like years. I just don't use the damn thing.
Yeah, we use the
Instapot a lot.
Everything my wife has made in the Instapot has been fantastic. But for some reason, we just don't use it a lot. I don't know why that is. But they're solid to have. We have one. It's been in the cabinet for probably over a year untouched at this point.
It's all depending on what I want to use it for. Like, it's weird. I have the Instapot, I have the air fryer, I have the slow cooker, but still 80% of everything I cook is just stovetop, like everything. The only thing I really use the Instapot for is either soups, stews, or if I just want some like shredded chicken, because I love the way chicken turns out in an Instapot. It just melts away, and it doesn't take any effort to shred it, and it's just like full of flavor. The only thing I use it for. Yeah,
we use it for chicken a lot.
See, we use our crock pot for chicken most of the time.
I see the Instapot shredded chicken. You just throw the chicken in there, put enough chicken stock to cover it up, and then whatever kind of seasoning you want on there. It's quick, it's easy, and just low effort.
Yeah, fair
versus
enough.
Where like the crock pot, it does practically the same thing. It's just you have to plan it out. And I don't have that kind of time most days.
Yeah. Do any of you have like a proper smoker?
No.
I want one of those too.
When I hit 40, I'm going to get in. I'm going to hit 40 and I'm going to get into smoking meats. That's going to be my next thing.
I'd be happy to do that. I just don't have a lot of space on my back porch. And like you said, Austin, it's not covered. So everything, I have to take extra care with it all. But yeah, I'd love a smoker. I think that'd be awesome to just smoke like a Boston butt for 12 hours. Imagine the payoff when you get to take a bite of that.
So one of the guys at work was telling us about he was smoking a big brisket. I think it's a couple months ago now. And was sending us pictures of it. Man, it looks so good.
Yeah. And a well-cooked brisket, that is some of the best meat you will ever eat. Like, it's so good.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So my uncle says that eventually when he always says when I'm old and rich, I don't know how he's going to get there, but that's what he says. When I'm old and rich, he says he's going to have one of the actual like smoke houses where the fire is like, 100 yards away downhill and the smoke rises up a pipe into the smoke house and fills up the whole little small building with it. He says he's going to do one of those eventually, which God, I bet the food that would come out of that would be heavenly because it basically takes all the crap out of the smoke and it's just straight up smoke flavor.
You keep talking about all these cooking appliances you're going to get. You're probably going to end up with a big green egg, aren't you?
I don't know.
Nothing wrong with the big green egg.
I feel like they're overpriced for what they are, but that's just my honest opinion.
I don't know, man. Everybody I know that has had one says it is 100% worth it.
I don't even really know fully what they are. Isn't it like basically a 4-in-1 type thing?
Yeah. What's the draw of a big green egg?
That it looks like a big green
I think
egg.
That's probably what it is. It's more decoration than anything.
Yeah. It's kick-ass marketing. That's what it is.
It's aesthetic.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor, but from what I've heard, it holds its temperature really well. Like it's a lot easier to maintain a temperature. And like I said, it kind of does everything. Like it's a smoker, a grill, like whatever you want to do with it, it can do it. I don't know. I've not had one, but everyone I know who has sworn by it. So,
but I will
maybe it's worth it. Get what you pay for.
Austin, to your point, talking about like stovetop cooking, and I know we're probably been talking about cooking stuff for way too long at this point, but I was always the one that was like, you have to have very specific. It's true. You have to have very specific like tools for each thing, like a cast iron for a steak. I've come to learn that a stainless steel 12-inch pan will cook anything almost perfectly if you know what you're doing.
Yeah. I was about to say what I have is I've got like the Hexclad, I've got like the knockoff Hexclad, but I have it looks, I don't know, it's steel, but it's like one of those ones that just makes it looks like it's granite, like that marble.
You're talking about cast iron, aren't you?
No, I mean, it is a steel pan. But I forget what the name, like what they call it, but it's like the coating on the outside makes it almost look like marble or granite, but it is just metal. And it's just the way that it's coated. I use that thing 75% of my cooking. And it was like a $25 pan. And just like, it does it all consistently every single time.
Yeah. The only thing that stainless steel is not good for is stuff like eggs that are really bad to stick.
Yeah.
That you need non-stick for. But yeah, stainless steel pan can do anything. But I do love a good cast iron steak. I was always the person who swore by a grilled steak until I, in my eyes, in my opinion, for my taste buds, perfected a cast iron skillet steak. Holy shit. There's no better red meat in the world than a well-cooked ribeye on a cast iron skillet.
Now, look, you're waffling back and forth here because you said there was nothing better than a brisket.
I am. As soon as I said it, I knew the brisket. I just don't get to eat good brisket enough. Cast iron steak is a 5-mile trip to Food Lion away. I do. Maybe when I have a smoker, maybe I'll change my mind on that. But because I have had a few briskets that have knocked my socks off, but they've been few and far between in life for me. I didn't grow up in Texas.
Man, there's some good brisket around here too, though.
There is. Have you? Well, no, we don't have to get on that road, but, but yeah, I need to get it. I'm looking at the Big Green Egg website now, Brittle. Thank you for that.
What have I done?
Why don't you just go ahead and get like a $900 Traeger that does the grilling, the smoking, and the
old reliable, baby.
Well, at this point, at the prices of these oversized green eggs, I would be saving about $1,000. These things are expensive as hell.
Yep, and you still got to buy charcoal for them.
Yeah,
I want to get an electric, what's this? The Ninja electric grill. Apparently those are fine. Like it's electric, so you don't have to buy the wood, don't have to buy the charcoal, but apparently it's like as close as you can get to like a charcoal grill. It just doesn't have the charcoal flavor to it.
Yeah.
But you can buy like a rub or like a something to put on it that gives it that smoky flavor. I was like, that might be up my alley, since I grill once every 3 years now, apparently.
I have propane, and I kind of wish I had a charcoal grill.
I got both. That's the thing. I have too much. Like, I've got the Blackstone. I've got a charcoal grill. I've got every kind of cooking thing that you could want. I have it. But 75% of all of my cooking is on the stovetop. That's with my life. It's come home. What can I make in an hour or less? And it's just like, I can't knock crock pots immediately out. If I pull the Instapot out, it's a lot of prep work that's going to go into making a meal in that, unless I'm going to, like I said, switch it up with having chicken in that and then still cooking something on the stovetop. But it's just like, I have everything you could want modern day to cook food. And it's just like the stovetop is just where I sit, because it is the most convenient, the most reliable, and it requires the least amount of prep to do of any of them.
I'm just waiting on old country boy Brittle here to be like, all I cook on's a Spitfire pit.
Yeah, we built a fire pit out back, made out of cinder block. Actually, no. My granddad had a drain, like big old culver pipe that was like 6 feet in diameter, like just circle. Plopped that sucker out in the yard, and that was a burn pit for the longest time. Cooked some dogs over it a couple times too.
I was gonna say, yeah, burn pit's a good thing to cook dogs over.
Brittle tried to make one, but his apartment manager was not too happy about it.
Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like that.
I remember grilling a steak on one of the little like makeshift campsite grills that they'll have laying around. It turned out to be a pretty good steak. I remember that one.
The old
so
Coleman
all this
propane.
talk of bringing up the whole just fire pits and stuff like that makes me think of this video I saw a little while back. And I'm surprised I haven't mentioned this now. So, you know, those random like nature videos where people will make stuff out in the wild, quote unquote, but, you know, it's obviously set up and they just walked out in their creek in their backyard. Well, this guy basically he was right next to a river, and he was sitting here chopping up trees and like cutting things out. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out what he's doing. Well, he essentially made a little makeshift like water mill. So it had paddles in the river that were turning it, and stuck a rotisserie chicken on it, and basically made a makeshift in the wild rotisserie chicken thing. And I was like, that's actually really freaking cool. And I was super impressed by it. And so I've probably watched, I said it's short. It wasn't a short. It was like a full video. And because I've probably watched like 10 to 15 minutes into this video, and I'm just like, this is awesome. Like, this guy's creative. This is super cool. And then he wasn't talking in it. He pops up text on the screen that says, now roast to an internal temp. And he pulls it out and sticks it in a little freaking miniature oven that he has hooked up to a generator that was off camera the whole time. I was like, you went through all that work just to pull that bitch off and put it in a little mini oven? I was pissed when he did that. I was very angry.
Finish her off in the oven.
I was just like,
how dare you?
And the thing is, rotisserie chicken, you don't even need to do that. It'll eventually cook in. Raise it off the fire about 10 feet and just let it keep cooking. Oh, it made me so mad.
The old bait and switch on Facebook.
That was a long.
Put it above your house.
Hang it in a tree.
Yeah, 10 feet is crazy.
Yeah.
You trying to make sure bears don't get it?
Yeah, bears don't get it.
Listen, you're
If
out
it's
in
a
the
polar
wild.
bear, though, you're out of luck.
You're out in
What
the
the
wild.
heck's
in
a
your
polar bear
backyard.
doing in Texas?
He probably got
What are
a
you- what's-
50-foot drop cord cooked up to his backyard for that oven. Oh, I was angry.
Well, what else we got, lads?
I got something, and this, I feel, is more coded towards me and Mike. I don't know how Brittle and Tyler feel about Xbox achievements, but yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
I'm glad that you guys love them.
Well, we'll get into it. I know there's been a thing for a minute now how me and Mike have kind of been back and forth with gamer score. And because we grew up in the era of Xbox, that getting achievements was like its own reward, that playing the game on some games was secondary to getting the achievements. But I don't know what Microsoft is doing, but they need to stop. And I don't know if it is Microsoft specifically that's in control of these or the game developers that are putting stuff on the Microsoft Xbox store, but this made me mad. How many achievements would you say is too many achievements to have?
You know, I've run across some that have had like 50 achievements, and those kind of kill my interest. Like, to me, I feel like the perfect number is like in the 20s, right? Like, yeah, I've come across some that it's like 50, and then you're just getting like, you get like 10 points in achievement. And it's like, well, this doesn't feel the like, I don't know, moment to moment win that achievements were supposed to be. Cause it's like, oh, here's 10 points. Yay. You know, like
Right.
Even the big ones, like that's the problem with it is they put in so many that even your big ones don't really feel like you're getting big points for them. So yeah, to me, that's kind of the number. It's like, if you're like in the 40s or 50s, you got too many.
Well, I've never been a big achievement hunter, and I think I might have told this story already on the podcast at one point. But Lies of P
You definitely never worked there.
Oh yeah,
I get it.
But yeah, I got it after a second. But Lies of P was a big game that I played a lot, and I got very close to 100%ing it. I think I was like 2 or 3 achievements away. The reason being was because it's a Soulsborne game, so you play through it, and there were 3 different endings you could get. Each ending gave you a different achievement, which in hindsight, I don't think that's a very good system for achievements, is that you have to play through the entirety of the game 3 times just to get a specific type of achievement. But nonetheless, I was very close to doing it. Something happened to where I basically put it on the back burner because I'd played through it twice. And I was 1 away from it, and there was a specific weapon to get all of the weapon collections, basically. And it was, because there's, in the game, a big part of it is lying or telling the truth. And this specific achievement you got by lying at every possible step throughout the game. And by doing that, you also got a specific weapon. And something happened, and that got like put on the back burner. Well, the game then released a DLC, and it added like another 15 achievements. And that kind of just ruined my progress. So I was so very close to 100%ing a game for the first time ever and didn't ever end up achieving it. But I will say this is a fitting story because last Friday, Michael and I streamed a new game. At the moment, I'm blanking on what it's called, if you can remember, Michael. But it's like something
Together, Together Moon Escape.
Yeah, so, and it was a pretty fun game, but it's like a puzzle type game. Well, early on, we found like a little unlockable thing, a little, I guess prize, if you will. It was literally toilet paper in the game. But
yeah.
I saw Michael's achievement hunter come out in him because after we did that, there were like 2 or 3 times he was like, hold on, I need to go over here and make sure there's not a special item. I need to go over here and make sure there's not another room. So like once he realized that we could get extra achievements by finding these little things, Michael was looking for them the rest of the time we were playing.
Absolutely. And that's what's funny is like, I don't actually care about Steam achievements. Like they don't really... Like in the grand scheme of things, they don't really do anything for me. But the moment I knew like, oh, they're like, there's extra levels to the puzzle for extra things, I wanted to do it.
Correct. Yeah.
Like I thought it was fun. But like I don't know how many achievements I have on Steam or anything like that. But like, yeah, the moment that kind of popped up, I was like, oh, I kind of want to do that. You know, it's that's what achievements are supposed to be. Like, to me, they're meant to be little things. You know, obviously, I think you have to have your storyline achievements, right? You complete chapter 1, you complete chapter 2, whatever. And then there's some stuff that's like, use these weapons or do this or do that. But yeah, it's like meant to be different ways to play the game. And so like it kind of depends on how they do it, right? Like you were talking about, you don't think you should have to play through a game 3 times. If it is fundamentally changes the way you play through the game, I'm good with it. Like if it's like a different play style, yeah, reward that. And if somebody wants to change their play style to get all three, awesome. I will say I said 50, right? And that is still to me too much. I will say that's for like the base game. Now I'm totally on board with a game then adding more DLC achievements. So I don't want to make it sound like 50 is always too much. 50 for the base game is too much. If you have like 25 and then you add a couple really good DLCs and that gets you into the 50s, I'm totally fine with that because, you know, the DLC is kind of optional in my mind. Like if I enjoy the game, I'm going to go buy it and play the DLC. And then if I do that, I do want to get more achievements for doing that. So, you know, I felt like I should clarify that like it's not 50 across the board. It's just like if your base game, like a great example, I just picked up Tales of Vesperia again. It's a game it's an older game. It's a game I started a number of times back in the day and just never really made it very far in. But a couple years ago, I played one of their newer ones from that studio, Tales of Arise. And I actually, up until they released DLC, I had 100%ed all the achievements in it. I enjoyed the game so much, I just kept playing to make sure I got every achievement. And so I was like, look, if I like that game so much, it's the same developer and it's basically the same formula. It's a JRPG. I was like, I'm just going to go back and play it. And this time I've gotten pretty far. The story's really good. I'm enjoying it. The combat system's a little like not quite what I really enjoy, but I've just got it turned down to easy so I can get through it and just enjoy the story. But this is one of those games that has 53 achievements in the base game. And it's just like, man, like your biggest achievement total, or like your biggest point total is like 30. And it just doesn't feel like cool to get the achievements, you know? So I just don't.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with that, though. Like, to an extent, it feels like somewhere along the way, and this is coming from somebody who never, like, hunted achievements, but knowing how some games used to be and what I've seen in certain games, it feels like achievements used to be designed into the game itself. For example, just take the game we were playing, and this is probably not a great example of it, but early on in the game, we found, we hit this random little thing that didn't help us progress the level at all, but it was like a little quote-unquote Easter egg, if you will, not really, but something else to find, and then we knew that going forward. Okay, there are other things that we can find that will give us achievements. It almost feels like a lot of times games now just throw achievements down just for the sake of having them, just to be able to get them.
Well, I'm glad you said that because that's what this whole thing is leading up to for me.
Took it away from it. I forgot that Austin even started this. You two went so hard in the paint. I was sitting there. I was like, "Where did we come from this?" Holy crap! Wow,
dude. When they started, I was like, "I'm gonna let them run with it. I'm gonna see how far they get."
Well, we got it exactly where you wanted it, so take it away, Austin.
Hang on, Austin. No, please. Let me talk, because I haven't talked a whole lot. Let me get into this. This might be a hot take, but I don't think storyline achievements should be a thing. Like, complete chapter 1, complete chapter 2.
Disagree.
That's what I bought the game for. I'm gonna do that.
I think a certain percentage of it should be. Like, I don't think all the achievements should be that. You shouldn't be able to 1,000 point a game doing that.
No, for sure.
But if 40 to 50% of the achievements are that of like the total score. So, you know, for Xbox, usually, even though Xbox breaks their own model sometimes, say a base game is 1,000 points. If I could get, I would say even like between 350 and 500 of the 1,000 points just for completing the story, I think that's a good level. And then let me go hunt the rest, right? But reward me for playing your game. But don't make it like, oh, you get 900 points just for completing the story, and then here's 100 points to go do, you know, random bullshit. I think there's a place for it, but it shouldn't be the entire list of achievements.
The reward for playing the game is you complete the game, not...
Yeah, but give me something to show for it, right? Like, give me some points for it. The fact that you
completed the game, that's what you have to show for it. Yeah, you can say, yes, I
can't show you that. I can't show you that. But I can show you, hey, I've got 500 points in Hard Space Shipbreaker. Well, I don't actually only have 105.
I'm on Mike's side with this. but I think it's because of the era of Xbox games we grew up with.
That's probably
That-
what it is.
I am on that side of, like 30 to 40% for me should be just completing the game. And then the rest of it should be like going back and doing extra stuff. Either like there's certain areas you go to that you want to go regularly. I think, mostly like for me, Halo does it well because you can complete the game and you can get, 30, like Xbox historically, it's 1,000 gamer score. You complete the game, you get like 300. So
yeah, like if you complete the game on normal,
right.
yeah, it's like 300. Yeah.
And so you have 700 that it's like, okay, this requires extra effort to go and get. Now it might be beat it on legendary difficulty or beat it with certain skulls, but a lot of the times it's also like, hey, go and find a hidden Easter egg that you wouldn't regularly find. Like that's the whole point, is it's finding hidden gems here and there. So
or it's a challenge, right? Beat
Right.
the par score, beat the par time, Yeah, like there's, I feel like the Halo games have always had good variety in that. That like there's some that are just, beat each level on easy, beat each level on medium, beat each level on hard, beat each level on legendary. There's a couple for playing at co-op. There's, and then every level has a par time and a par score. And those are like your challenges, like your speed running tactics and like you like rewarding playing the game slightly differently than you would, right? Of like trying to speed through the level or turning on certain skulls so you get a better score and in almost every game up until the last couple, I think, have had lasso achievements of like go beat the game in literally the hardest way you can do it.
yeah.
I think Reach even had a solo lasso, which was ridiculous.
Right. So that's, again, like you say, you're going above and beyond, or you're doing something extra in the game. Completing a chapter or completing the storyline of the game is not something extra. That's the point of the game.
Yeah,
So-
but you do want to reward someone for playing the game. Like there has
From
to
somebody
be
who doesn't like achievements, your opinion really doesn't matter to me.
Jesus.
You are irrelevant in this.
Well, this is a
So-
platform where I can voice my opinion, regardless of if it matters to you or not.
I will
I-
say this too. This is another
I
element
get you, Riddle.
of those progression achievements. And this again kind of plays back to the Soulsborne type games because they are famously difficult, slap you in the face, kick you while you're down, and then once you get up, they let you know that was just a warm up. When you get an achievement, for example, after you kill each boss, like major boss, the percentage of people that got that achievement almost tells you how few people actually made it this far. That to me is part of it. Specifically on the Soulsborne side, like the Lies of P ones, the final boss, which is technically an optional boss in this game, and I won't say any more than that in case anybody wants to play it, but that one is like less than 1% of people have achieved that or have gotten that achievement or something crazy like that. I don't know the exact number. So I do like that element of it too, as it tells you how few people who actually played the game got to that point. It was like you did something that very few people did.
Well, and also with that, I mean, that's a more recent, I'd say last 15 years. Like that's not actually an insanely long time for video games, but that's something that wasn't there when me and Mike were growing up. Like what was considered like the diamond achievements back in the day on Xbox, but now it is pretty much baked into every platform, is you can see like who else has this achievement.
Yeah.
Before you really couldn't. It was just kind of like what achievements am I missing? And so it was all, kind of going against yourself. Like, can I get this? So like now it is crazy to see like there's some, what I find amusing is the achievements that you think everyone who has this game should have. And then you find out that like only 70% of the people have it. And you're like, how did you manage to not get this? Like that always throws me off.
Yeah,
Is
like the opposite effect, essentially.
Like, how did you fail so hard at not getting this, but somehow you beat the game? I don't get it. Like that's fun for me, but that's neither here nor there. The reason why I brought this all up is because and most of what has been said, I agree with a lot of it. You don't need a lot of achievements. and some of them just seem annoying.
There should not be an achievement for completing the tutorial, and I will die on that hill.
I also agree.
No, you can die alone.
Austin just said that I'm not dying alone. Thanks, Austin.
I mean, I kind of agree with not getting achievement for the tutorial.
That is the point of the tutorial.
I see no point. I see no reason not to. It shouldn't be a lot of points. Give them 10 points for completing the tutorial.
I don't know.
They make it for you. If you give them 10 points for completing the tutorial, they've made it further than probably 60% of players these days.
But see,
that Dark Souls tutorial boss made me want that fucking achievement. I'll tell you that much.
I'm playing. I just picked up Star Wars Outcast because it was one of those games from Ubisoft, of course, that comes out and it's super buggy at the beginning. So you give it a year and let them sort it all out, and then you pick it up. I'm an hour and a half into the tutorial, dude. Like, the tutorial mission is an hour and a half.
Games do not need to have more than a 20-minute tutorial. Anything over 20 minutes is not a tutorial. It's an introductory chapter.
Either way, I should damn well get an achievement for this because it's long.
I hope you know.
And what else? And I will say,
it's very strong.
And one thing that does piss me off about this, you can't save right now. So, like, I'm an hour and a half into the introductory mission, as Austin calls it, but you can't save. So I can only rely on autosaves.
See, that's just poor game design.
It's terrible. What are you doing? So give me an achievement.
Star Wars not known for their creativity and doing things right.
Well, it's more like Ubisoft, but...
Well, that definitely.
That one's more fitting.
I will say, though, real quick, Tyler, if you do like Star Wars, might be one to pick up because so far it feels like Assassin's Creed in space, like
when we can save,
like Odyssey.
Let me know.
No, you can. You can
Just
save once you get out of the tutorial.
Oh, so you have to commit the first hour and a half to no saving. That's how they pull you in.
No, you just if you
haven't unlocked that tutorial part of how to press start and save.
Yeah,
I know.
Hasn't taught me how to save yet.
If you press start. It's great because if you press start, save is great, like locked out. But in the bottom right, it tells
you in the face with it.
Yeah, it does. And if you hover it over,
unlocking save.
Probably. When you hover over it, a big red thing appears next to it that says you can't save yet. But in the bottom right, it tells you how long since your last autosave. So basically, it's almost like old school gaming where you're just playing like till you get to a save point and you're like, okay, I can stop now. There's been an autosave. I'll come back to this later. But it does. I will say Austin or Tyler, if you liked. Whichever one of you liked Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so far it kind of feels like that, but Star Wars, it's really kind of interesting.
Definitely sounds like something I'd be interested in because I loved Odyssey and I'm happy to talk about that anytime with anyone who will listen.
Did Austin ever get his point in?
Nope.
Go ahead, Austin.
He still has not.
I'm still here. It's fine. You. This is y'all's podcast too.
No, I just wanted to throw it out there. Like I really have so far because I'm also a big Star Wars fan. But yeah, like the climbing mechanics and stuff like that, it really does so far feel very, very Assassin's Creed in a way that the that new Jedi series with Cal Kestis or whatever his name is, didn't to me. So I don't know, but yeah, this one it's interesting. So far, an hour and a half into the tutorial. You can go ahead now, Austin.
My turn.
Your turn to talk. You can have the talking shell.
You can have the talking stick.
Can I have the talking stick now? From the point that I brought up.
It was a good point, clearly.
Apparently,
you shouldn't bring up points I'm passionate about.
I had.
Right? Yeah. Michael had opinions, man.
Yeah. Don't bring up points I'm passionate about.
Well, to be fair, I did start this off by saying I feel like this is more me and Michael coded.
Achievement unlocked. Austin got to his point.
Sure enough. And Michael was on this wavelength with me. But several months ago, over the summer, I played a game on Steam that it's called Megabonk. And if you haven't seen it, it is a roguelike hack and slash. Like hack and slash bullet hell kind of thing. Super goofy, super fun. It's very it's like a $10 game. Gray loves to watch me play this game. I got it mostly because I knew it was going to be goofy and it's something that I could just play mindlessly and he could enjoy. But I very quickly realized that it has 139 achievements in it. And I was like, okay, I kind of know what game this is. Like, if you ever played Vampire Survivors, it's that game, but 3D, which Vampire Survivors is a top-down 8-bit looking hack and slash roguelite. Super fun. Love that game. But Mega Bonk is the 3D version of it. And it's unlock characters, unlock weapons, go through stages. And it is one of those things like you play it and you beat a level and you get like 5 to 6 achievements every time you beat a level kind of thing. And they've got a lot. So it's just a ton of just mindless achievements. However, I was not annoyed at that. I came across a game several months ago, going back, I think, a little bit before Christmas. It might have been right after Christmas, whenever it came out, called Dice a Million. And it is on both Steam and Xbox. And I got it on Xbox because I have Game Pass. And I was like, this is a perfect game for me to just waste time at. My playtime on it is a little skewed because I do leave the game running a lot. And without playing it, it says I have 4.3 days played on it. I doubt I have 100 hours in this game, actually. Probably like 30 hours in it actually played. It has 164 achievements.
Good Lord.
Goodness gracious.
The problem I have is not the amount of achievements, but this game did something I didn't think any other game would have the audacity to do. I have 77 achievements with only clocking in at 205 gamer score. 50 of these achievements have no gamer score.
That's the worst. I hate games that do that. That is the worst.
They're trying to hit the TikTok
were
audience,
they thinking
They're trying to hit the TikTok
that to
kids.
somebody?
Dopamine kicks, baby. That's all they're going for.
There's nothing. It's empty. There's no
Except for the
substance.
notification that pops up on your screen.
It
Real,
is
yeah.
a nightmare to just like go through something, put a lot of effort into it, go through a run, and it's just like, oh, you got 30 achievements. You got 5 gamer score because only one of them counted. It's just like, this is the dumbest thing I have ever seen. It is the most achievements for a game I have ever seen. And 70 to 75% of them don't even have a score associated with it.
You know, I'm gonna get back on my soapbox here. 0 point achievements used to mean something.
When?
No, there's 0 point achievements where if you did something, I was trying to think of an example because I know I have a couple. It's like when you do, like, there was one for like cheating in a game. Like if you cheated in the game, you got a 0 point achievement. Let me log into True Achievements here and look at all of my achievements.
I can understand that if it's a one-off.
And they are. They were absolutely. It was like, I mean, I'd only ever seen probably in the first, like, up until the last couple years, because I'm with you. I've seen more of it recently, and it really bugs me. But up until a few years ago, I'd only seen 1, maybe 2 of these. And, like, they were, like, tongue-in-cheek jabs at the player. Like, you did something stupid, here's a 0 point achievement kind of thing, right? Like, it was literally the developer going, hey, I'm going to kick you in the nuts.
Yeah. That I can see. This game does it in the most annoying way possible, which is because Dice a Million it's a pun. It's a dice rolling roguelike. So like I said, truly just a brainless game because you like roll dice and you're trying to get score. And you're trying to beat bosses and you're trying to progress. And there's like modifiers and cards and active abilities that you can use. And a lot of them are literally like, oh, you picked up an ability, or, oh, you rolled this dice. And it's like, you're giving me a 0 score achievement for playing the game. Like, not beating the game, just playing the game. And it ticked me off. But on the opposite hand, I picked up a game today. Like I said, that is the most achievements I have seen. 164. Picked up a game today that has 161 achievements. And every single achievement has a gamer score, but it's like 5 gamer score. And I am 2.5 hours into playing it, and I have 109 achievements in this game, which is the complete opposite because, well, it's actually kind of takes that and accelerates it because I did one run of this game. It's called Vampire Crawlers. I talked about Vampire Survivors. It is the same people made a deck builder dungeon crawler, but in their same style, which I was like, I'm all about this because this is lovely. I love Vampire Survivors. It was a great game. Let's see what they could do with a deck builder dungeon crawler. But I completed one run of it and got 30 achievements that it was just the achievement list just like blew up. But it's like 5 gamer score, 5 gamer score, 5 gamer score, 5 score. I'm like, this is ridiculous to have this amount. Like I wasn't as mad because each one actually had something associated with it. But getting 50 achievements and no gamer score is beyond me.
What's an appropriate amount of gamer score that you're like that you would expect for a like fairly big achievement? Like what's the gamer score scaling on achievements? Because this is not something that I've ever really cared about.
For me,
if it's a solid achievement, I would say between 70 and 150.
Well,
like if it's a hard
depends.
achievement,
it depends. I feel like your base achievement score, because like I said, Xbox has always done a thing where, and there's a few games here and there that they don't do this, but your typical game on Xbox has 1,000 gamer score. And that's kind of like where the whole gamer score phenomenon when we were growing up really took off, because you could see someone who had an insane amount of gamer score and you'd go and look, and it's just that they were completing every single game they touched. And that just was the style of playing video games back then. Now with downloading everything and getting a game instantly at home, like that has gone by the wayside. But to me, if you've got 1,000 points to play with for a game, the minimum one you should have is 20.
yes.
Like 20 is a good number because that means like here's your benchmark, and everything from here is going to be harder to achieve to get.
Yeah, I would even settle, like, I'm okay with some that are like 15 for like really easy stuff. Like use unlock a skin or use a particular skin. Like, some of the kind of silly ones like that. Because, Fable especially did some funny ones where it was like kick a chicken. That was like 15 points, right? And it was fine because it was super easy to do. So I didn't expect to get rewarded a lot for it. So yeah, 15 was good. You know what's not a good number? 1.
Yeah, 1's pretty a slap in the face too. I got a 1 achievement somewhere.
I've got 2 1s and a 4, and it the 4 one really pissed me off because it's something you had to do. It was in Rock Band, and it was for calibrating your audio and video setup. So you got punished by not getting a round number for doing something that you had to do to make the game work. I was so mad. Anyway, I do agree. Like 15 to me, like 15 is probably my minimum. Like I'm good with 15. 10 just kind of feels like you're just putting it in to pad your numbers a little bit. But yeah, I'm good with 15. Austin 20. I think we're close on that.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking through the Lies of P achievements right now, and that's kind of how they've done it. All the like main story stuff that you have to do to beat the game. For example, all of the bosses, they pay you 15. But then it's the more like stuff you kind of have to find or collect all of or whatever it is. Those are 30, and then the 3 beat the game ones are all 70. And the base game had 1,000 points.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable to me.
I say 1,000 is like I said, it is the pretty standard play the game. If you do all the things, this is how much you get. And I don't know why things have just shifted so much, especially now that like gamer score and achievement score really isn't looked as an accomplishment as much as it used to. So it's just like, why have 164 achievements in a game and 70% of them truly give you nothing other than saying that I played the game? Like that it blew my mind when I saw that I was like, I'm not playing this game. The only reason why I play it is it's the best time waster game for me. Like if I'm sitting bored at work, because I can actually remote in on my phone and play it on my phone. And it's the only reason why I have it.
You know
But
what?
it just
talking
pisses
about
me
that.
off.
You know another game that has a lot of zeros?
What?
Sea of Thieves.
I felt like that was all like stuff they added. Like, I don't think it was like that from the start.
No, but a lot of the stuff they've added is all zeros.
Yeah. See if these have 303 achievements in it. But
Yeah, at a
it's
certain point, just don't add the
6,000 gamer score.
Yeah, but at a certain point, just don't add the achievement. If you're
That's
going to
fair.
give it 0 points, don't add it.
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah. Yeah, because you can, if you read through Sea of Thieves, you can kind of see like they, for the most part, kind of keep the theme right. Like 20 gamer score here and there, do like a really big hard thing, you get 100. Like that to me makes sense. But yeah, 303 achievements is a lot. It makes sense. Actually, I just looked at it, and the one that has the most, I'm pretty sure, is the Halo Master Chief Collection.
That
But
one
that's
has a
because it's all the achievements for every individual Halo game, plus all the Forge stuff. And so it's like you got like 8 games in that Master Chief Collection itself. That kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, and I will say in Sea of Thieves' defense, they add achievements with every DLC. Their DLCs are seasons.
Right.
They're adding between 100 and 150 points per season. And they
Right.
are on season 19 at the moment. So that's a big part of where a lot of theirs come from.
Yeah. And I get that. Like, if for the people who like Sea of Thieves, like that is a kind of enticing thing because of the type of game it is.
Completion estimate for Sea of Thieves, according to trueachievements.com, 1,000 plus hours
Yeah,
to unlock all achievements in the base game and DLCs.
I can see that. So that was my gripe with achievements. I don't know what game. I don't know if it's Microsoft specifically or if it's the developers who program that stuff in. But
It's developers. Developers set their achievements.
Well, developers need to have a good inward look and look in the mirror and tell themselves that this is not okay. Because God damn it, I don't want to pick up a brand new game, have over 100 something achievements, and most of them mean literally nothing.
Your gamer score sits on the throne of lies. Your achievements are hollow. There's a gamer score bubble. The market's gonna crash.
I've gotten 109 achievements today from this game that I played
There's a bubble.
for 2.5 hours,
Yeah, that's overkill.
and only got 635 gamer score from it.
Yeah, to put that in a crazy perspective, I was just looking up Master Chief Collection because, like you said, it has the most. It has 700 achievements for 7,000 points. And I have 168 of those achievements and have 1,500 gamer score.
Yeah, I have 124 for 1,100.
I'm going to go find all the shortest playtime games I can on Xbox. Get all of the
Avatar
achievements.
game. I think if I remember right, like the Avatar game, you could get all the achievements in 8 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I think there was a King Kong game that you could get them all in like 4 minutes.
I'm about to go beat y'all's gamer scores. They don't ask how, they ask how many.
Yeah, there's so many like small quote unquote indie developer games, like marble games or like seek and find games that you can beat in like 10 minutes and get 1,000 gamer score. Like that, those are a dime a dozen on the Microsoft store. They're everywhere. You just got to pay $5 to $10 to get 10 minutes of unenjoyment to get the gamer score.
I gotta pay for it?
Yeah, they're not free.
All right, congratulations, guys. I concede the gamer score battle.
Yeah.
It ain't worth paying for, that's for damn sure.
No,
At that point, I'll just buy an account with an ungodly amount of points.
I got nothing else. Y'all got anything?
Nah, we
No,
really
no.
probably should wrap up.
Okay. God, my throat hurts all of a sudden. Well, thank you all for listening. What?
I say we got so passionate about it, we all blew our voice out.
Yeah, we're all like,
I'm pretty sure mine also hurts from introing this
actually,
this episode.
since you brought that up, I think you should just go ahead and do the outro that way as well.
Nope.
No, please don't.
Thank you for
I will
listening
leave.
to episode 45 of the Roundabout podcast. If you would like to interact with us, please share us your achievement scores, your achievement woes. Tell me what your most achievements in a game is. I'm actually kind of curious about that. I want to know we know Shane doesn't have like 20% of anything from any game, so we don't need to hear from him.
Hey, also, if you're a PlayStation person, share your trophies with us. Same idea. They just call it something different. I know y'all are elitist and don't think of them as achievements. So show us your trophies. Tell us how many trophies you got.
Yeah, how many platinums you
They
got?
didn't achieve them. They earned them. They refused to use the A
Right.
word.
Obtained. They
There you
obtained
go.
the trophies.
They won a trophy.
You won a trophy. Good job. But come share that with us at Roundabout Pro on Instagram and Facebook. We also are Roundabout Gaming on YouTube, Twitter, and Blue Sky. We stream every week on Twitch. We are Roundabout Pro, and once again, YouTube, Roundabout Gaming. Come live chat with us there, and we'll compare gamer scores and achievements in real time there. So come and make fun of us. Like Mike and Tyler said, they played a new game this last week. It looked really fun. I was kind of jealous, but you can get achievements in that game too.
Yeah, it's a
But
good time.
It was fun.
also, tell us what your most hated microwave office meal is. Do you have an employee, a coworker that microwave something that they just shouldn't? Tell us what it is.
Do you have an egg? Can I borrow
will
it?
love to hear these stories. But as always, thank you, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. How the hell do I only have 80% on Rocket League achievements?
I was just looking at Rocket League.
Because they also have added
Sorry, I
a
had to
bunch.
unmute. No,
Where the hell were you during the conversation?
I was just looking at Rocket League, Brittle. We got to go on and get the remainder of those because they're all like bullshit ones. They're all like AI and stuff that you have to do. Except a few of them were difficult, like win a hoops game in the last 30 seconds or something like that.
Oh, God.
I
So,
have all the
yeah.
achievements in the base game. I just don't have some of the new, like some of the DLC stuff.
That we'll make a supplemental for YouTube for you, Michael. We'll just record ourselves trying to get the last like 10 achievements in Rocket League, which are all just a bunch of random bullshit.
Just the hardest ones.
Do it. You won't.
All right, try me. We'll do it.
Do it.
Brittle.
You won't.
Send me your schedule, Brittle.
Okay.